Hi, my name is Saeed. I'm with Alishan Fine Rugs. I've been in the rug business for 36 years. And today I want to go over doing a great room, decorating a great room with you. Great room is probably one of the trickiest areas of the house to decorate because it has a great impact on majority of the rest of the house that you're going to do. So it really helps to choose or select a theme to determine which direction you want to go to, whether you like more contemporary, more transitional, traditional, tribal, whatever the style of the rugs that you like and the overall decor that you want. That is important to determine that for this room because it will affect what you do in the family room, in the entry foyer, in the hallways, in other rooms like that. Some rooms that are usually detached, like an office or a study or bedrooms or casitas, you can deviate from this main theme that we are setting up. But the great room will end up setting up that theme for majority of the rest of the house. It really helps to take the great room as two rooms in one. So instead of trying to do it with one big huge rug, which you can also do, but it costs a lot more and it's a lot more restrictive, you're better off doing two rooms and literally taking it as two rooms, but just making sure that they really play well together, that they really decorate, complement each other well. One word of caution here is a lot of times there's a tendency to take the easy way out and do the same rugs in both rooms. Now, although that makes it easy, but easy isn't always the prettiest and the best way to go about it. It is much, much better to do two beautiful but different but yet complementing rugs. So my suggestion would be that if we are not going to use two paintings that are on the walls that are the same, then why use two fine handmade area rugs that are on the floor that are the same? They'll take away from each other. But if they're different yet really complementing, they'll add to each other, they'll enhance each other's value, and then they'll also look like the fine handmade rugs that you paid for. If they are the same, they tend to look like reproductions. One of my favorite things to do is to go with more transitional rugs or styles within a certain category rather than going with hardcore extremes. What I mean by that is, take for example hardcore Persian rugs. They're beautiful, they're gorgeous, and if you want to decorate your home with that, they'll be magnificent. And I've done many homes over the last 3-4 decades that I've been in this business with very beautiful Persian rugs. But if you go that route, you just need to know that you're kind of boxing yourself in, because everything else that you do, every accessory, furnishing, everything else will have to fit within that hardcore Persian style. But a better thing to do, in my opinion, is that if you like the Persian style, go a little more transitional within that Persian style. This will allow your decor and your future choices to be a lot more and more flexible. So instead of the center medallion and the big intricate little design and the typical Persian rug, maybe a softer Persian style with a bigger, more casual design without maybe the medallion. It will give you a lot more versatility. If you end up liking something that is a little more contemporary, it'll still work with that. If you like something that is Victorian, it'll still work with that, or that is Tuscan, it'll still work with that. So it'll really broaden your horizons as far as your future decor decisions are concerned. Again, the same way, if you're going for a hardcore modern rug that looks like a computer generated design, that's okay. And I've done homes that look absolutely magnificent with that. But again, you just need to be aware that you're kind of boxing yourself in a little bit with that, towards that modern decor. But again, if you go with more transitional style within that category, so they are contemporary rugs that you have chosen, but more transitional, more forgiving, more open in their style, then again, if you like things that are not exactly modern, but still play well with that transitional style within the contemporary decor, you'll have many more choices. So I like to keep it a little more casual and a little softer in style rather than hardcore, and especially in the desert here. If you live in Arizona like we do, The casual and the softer styles do much better in their decor than the very hardcore Persian or the hardcore modern ones. Now on that note, I want to say something about our store, Alishan Fine Rugs. We have more handmade rugs than anybody in Arizona, probably more than our next two competitors combined. We have more than 4,500 fine handmade rugs, and we do a magnificent job of helping you determine what will be wonderful rugs for your entire house, especially for your great room. If you're doing a house in the valley or in Arizona, we'll bring many different rugs to your home. And there's no substitute for seeing them there, seeing how two rugs play together. If you find two that are perfect, great. If you find one and not the second one that goes perfectly with that, we'll go back to work. We'll go find other ones from our inventory. Even if they are in our warehouse, we'll bring them in. We just literally do a wonderful job of decorating your home like it is ours. Just give our knowledgeable staff just 10 minutes of your time, come visit our showroom, and I promise you, you'll never shop for handmade rugs anywhere else. Thank you.